Ha! Looks like I have boobs and I don't. How's that? Boobs on ready. No boobs. Gone. 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 Gone is gone. Better come over and be my friend. Ouch. Ow. God damn it. Okay. It's never really quiet. There's always some noise. Buildings make a lot of noise. Not as relaxing as being outside. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive horses. I must make amends. Worked hard all my life, Lord. No help from my friends. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? The girl's got a gown, and she has a frown. I worked hard all my life. I just wanna dance around. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Oh, Lord, won't you bring me my rock star boyfriends? My friends all have horseshit, but I have the rock stars. Worked hard all my life, and I just want to sing a song. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a night with my friends? Did you guys see the angels flying around on this one? And I gotta go back. Oh my God, there was some wacky shit in the clouds in one of the very first movies that I did. Or whatever. Part of the movie. What did you call that part? Oh my God, if it has all sorts of parts. What is that in the movie? Fuck. Oh, a scene. Yeah, one of the scenes, I'm walking from Eagles Landing back to Day Springs, and I'm looking up at the clouds, and I swear to fucking God there's an angel in there. Go find it. I'm too tired. When you find it, tag it and let me know, because it's on YouTube. Yeah. Yay! So they knew my Modest Mouse song was a Modest Mouse song, and I got to give credit in the foreign countries. And then here, somehow, Facebook must pay the artist. Because I picked... No. Because that was an original one. Ooh. Isaac, I guess I owe you some money. Oh, my God. But you're my boyfriend, Isaac. You can sleep next to me, but I'm not going to fuck you because I'm done fucking. But I love you so much, and I want to pet your face. I want to hug you. I want to hold you next to my bosom because you are a beautiful being. And I know there's more verses to the... I gotta look it up. Trailer Trash. There's more. I know there's more. Isn't there? Fuck. Austin's always the one that's good at remembering all the words to all the songs. Me, I can't even remember 3 verses. I have to write it down. I get nervous. Oh my God. Let's see if I can remember. Let's do Jim Henson. Well, it's Paul Williams and somebody else. See, can't remember his name. Paul Williams is the little guy. He's the funny guy. He's the comedian musician. So everybody says, oh, comedy and music don't go well together. Well, Paul Williams is fucking funny as fuck. And so is Jim Henson. That's comedy and music. So I don't know what world you're in that you think comedy and music don't go together. That's ridiculous. Okay. Why are there so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered? One wished on the morning star. Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do you think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da 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 da. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is it the sweet sound that calls the young sailor? I think it's one and the same. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do you think you might see? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. Now I know how Hedda Gabler felt when I saw her in Fredonia. If you're doing a one-man show, I'm doing a one-woman movie. She did a one-woman show, and she traveled around in 1981. I don't know what it was, but she is a famous, famous, famous actress. And if those boys would stop putting their dicks in other buttholes and leave the little boys alone so that they can bloom and be who they're supposed to be, instead of following the teacher around, because those are the kids that died from HIV. and the teachers died from HIV. And that's not your fault. It's the government's fault. It's who's ever programmed us to think that sex was so important, to think that we should waste our seed. Jackie Kennedy had sex twice, from what I'm told, and those 2 children weren't perfect, and they were murdered. And one of them had a son named Robert Kennedy Jr., Bobby Jr., RFK Jr. He's Bobby's kid. If you're my age and you saw the funeral, you saw his eyes. You saw Bobby Jr.'s eyes. And you cried. You cried with me. That's the first person I remember dying that hit my heart. No, his brother. Both Kennedys. And my mom was a Republican, diehard Republican. So, I don't remember John F. Kennedy, but I was only 3. And that was when they broke my fucking arm. And my mom did. Pat found out that... No. What happened was, they broke up. And it's against the Bible you can't break up. You got married. But Gary couldn't keep his dick in his pants, and he fucked Audrey. And then they had to keep it a secret. And Audrey was 33 at the time, and Pat was 21. And I don't know how old Irene was. But they told us Irene and Pat had babies. We were 12 minutes apart. Bull fucking shit. And I'm going to Bath courthouse. They have the records. They might be sealed, but hopefully they're not. Hopefully I can find out what my birth name was. What Audrey wanted to name me. I think Audrey wanted to name me Victoria, and Pat shortened it to Vicky. And her joke always was, I didn't think you'd be smart enough to, because I was like, why didn't you name me Victoria? I didn't think you'd be smart enough to spell Victoria in kindergarten. Yep. That was my mother. Yeah. Encouraging. Yep. Look for the good. No, Vicky, we need to change you into what we think you should be. We don't want you to be yourself. Let me pluck those eyebrows. Oh, get over here. Your eyebrows look horrible. Get over here. Lay down here and let me pluck them while you cry. Just like when Eric would rape me, I would cry, and he would just rape me. You did the same fucking thing with my eyebrows. I didn't want my eyebrows picked, and you knew that. Or plucked. You knew that. I cried through the whole thing. Ask Brenda. Dawn will lie. She'll say I wanted them plucked, and that's a fucking lie. I never wanted my eyebrows plucked. Why would I want to do that? I'm not vain. I am vain because I don't want people to see me with no teeth. So I guess I am vain, but you made me vain. By taking my fucking teeth and plucking my fucking eyebrows. What the fuck? Oh, Vicky, but you look so pretty. Oh, Vicky, look at those legs. They're sexy. Shave them. First time I shaved, I still have scars. I didn't want to shave my fucking legs. I thought, why the fuck do I have to shave my legs? So the guys will look at them? I don't want the guys looking at my legs. I want the guys ducking down in the snowbanks with me and throwing snowballs at the cars. I want the guys sneaking off and smoking pot with me. God, if Griffo... I didn't... Oh, my God. I don't know how the fuck old I was. Griffo and I hung out, and I loved hanging out with him. We would go and do all sorts of shit. He was just like Justin. He was my best friend. We would go to the boys' club at the end of Fluvanna Road, up by Priskett's and the Dawsons and the Apple Inn. And then he has to go and fucking ruin it and come on my belly. And I don't know, did he do that while I was dating Rich? Because I think I was like 17 years old. And I didn't know what it was. All of a sudden, my stomach was warm. Ew. He's the one that would steal the underwear. So he would steal our underwear. I don't know if he wore them or smelt them or what he did with them. But cracked me up. We caught you too, Gary. Because we were poor. We were poor white trash, and you were rich, and you were stealing our fucking underwear. And I wouldn't have underwear. And how embarrassing it is that someone steals your underwear that you bled on. At least as a teenage girl, that was fucking fucked up. And then Pat Krishak has to call you out. I guess I was a junior because you were a year older than me and Pat. So I guess Pat and I were juniors. And he's like, so, Gary, what's this about you stealing the Goki's underwear? And I didn't think it was funny at the time. I was humiliated. I didn't steal the underwear, but I was humiliated. Thanks, Pat. And who was it? It was Pat. Oh, God, who? No. Oh, Murphy. No, it was probably Pat. Somebody put a screw on my desk and everybody laughed at it, and I didn't get the joke. I didn't know what screw meant. And we were in Mr. Young's class, so what was that, 6th grade? I was fucking naive. Everybody's laughing. No, it's just above me. Know what the fuck you guys were laughing at? A screw. Vicky, oh, hey, Vicky, you want a screw? And then you put the screw on the desk. And I was like, I could use that screw for something. And then everybody giggled, and I didn't know why. And then it wasn't until years later that I realized that you guys were picking on me. So I guess you did pick on me. At least you didn't hit me in the head like you hit Dennis and Dawn and Brenda getting off the bus. I don't know why. It was like Pop-A-Mole. Moink, moink, skip, moink. Every time. I never got hit on top of the head getting off the bus. And those 3 did. I'll never understand that. And then, Debbie Kemp pulled Dawn's pants down. We were up, she told Dawn to put her hands up, and Dawn put her hands up. We were playing, having fun. I think Julie Waite was there too. Julie and not Rhonda, the older one, Debbie. And then years later, we dressed up as prostitutes for Halloween and went down and hung out by Sandy's cousin's house, Danny and Debbie. I haven't seen those two in fucking forever. No, that was a good family. Now, I don't know if their house is still there or if it's the one that burnt down. Because I lived right around the corner from there, like Cook Street. 22 and a half Cook Street. Well, that wasn't my official address. Snuffy let me live there in his garage. Wow. I came back in 2012 to take care of Kevin. Tried to go back to Virginia, and I couldn't do it because every job was for the government, and you had to piss test. And I wasn't about to give up weed. So I came back to New York. Yep, I left my children because I couldn't give up weed. I mean, it goes deeper than that, obviously. Because I could go to jail for smoking weed. I could lose my children. I never lost the children on paper. Just for your information, people. Eric and I have shared custody. I never lost custody of my children. that just got placed with Eric because of all the fucking bullshit that my family and my friends put on me. And then having to take care of Kevin, you think that was easy? How long did I take care of Kevin? Well, Mom was still alive in 2011, and she couldn't have Dawn do it anymore because her and Kevin were scared of Dawn. And then Mom asked me to go to part-time, so I went to part-time at the Connection, and I was making next to nothing. I was working 30 hours a week. I was making $300 a week minus whatever taxes. So I probably brought home $250 a week. So that's $800 a month is what I lived on when I worked at the Connection. And I raised a child, and I took him to Holiday Valley and Peek, and he got a pass every fucking year from me on my measly salary. But for you guys to evict me when Mom paid, right before she died, she paid Jim for putting a plastic or rubber on the roof. And Jim was doing it out of the goodness of his heart. He didn't ask for any money. Mom gave Dawn the money, and Dawn kept the money. And then when I didn't have any money to pay Jim for my rent, I got evicted 2 days after Thanksgiving. No, the day after Thanksgiving in 2012. And I was going to go to Occupy Wall Street, and I should have. So maybe it was 2011. No, it was 2011. It's the same year Mom died. And then I ended up, that's when I went, because Kevin was living with Val, and that's when I went to try and go live in Virginia. And then I came up, Charles Cerrito and Shondell had a festival in Austin, and I went up for that. I was going to help Bob sell some of his crystals, but I can't sell. I don't know how to sell. So, but Bob has the fucking coolest rings and stuff, but I don't know how to sell. But if I have a band and I just have the shit sitting there and I give you my music, it's going to make you want to buy my shit. Not just sit there in front of the rings and smile pretty at ya. Because I certainly didn't smile pretty because I had no fucking teeth. No, I did have teeth then. My teeth didn't get ripped out until I was living at Scott's house. And they were selling all those mushrooms and making hundreds of thousands of dollars on mushrooms. And then sweat me for... I have to chase everybody down for it's always been that way. Vicky has to chase the people down for their $5.76 for the electric bill divided by the 12 people that live in the house. And then you guys laugh at me, but I don't have the money. So why are you laughing at me? Just give me the fucking money to pay the bills. You guys are, I'm risking my freedom while you guys are growing mushrooms and selling them and people coming in and out of the house all fucking day long. And my car gets taken away from me because somehow Austin made some deal with Scott that was his car. But I spent all my savings. Every penny I had went to go to Virginia to get that car and register it. Nobody else had a license. And why, when I turned my eyes, did you guys rip the shit out of the car and kill it? That was Chris Delaney's really nice car. And it was a stick shift. It was a Jetta. That was my savings account. That was my $3,000 savings account that you guys flushed the fucking toilet and the shit came running down on me. And that's okay. Because, well, after I got out of the coma and Scott was working in the ice cream factory, he let me stay in his room. He moved out of his room and moved into a small bedroom and didn't charge me a penny. Well, after I was there for 2 months, I had to pay $25 or $50 for Earl, and I had to get insurance on Earl, but that was fine. He kept saying, when do you want to go get your stuff? And I was like, how am I going to put all my stuff? I can't even cook in the kitchen because you have so many fucking appliances. I was able to cook a couple of times. I like cooking for people. I think I don't know what I made. But I have that catfish here. And I'll make on the 21st. Remember we made the catfish in the backyard on 2nd Street? Where, that's where Peppy the goat would hang out. And Lisa and her kids we would stand by the fire, and I don't know what those kids were doing. They were playing drums, Lisa's kids. They were dancing and playing drums and having the best of time while you guys are off doing your drugs. And I understand. Just because I'm fortunate enough not to have that, I have to have it. Besides pot and coffee. But that's not even true, because when I was in the hospital or in jail, I was craving coffee. So I guess coffee's my addiction. Oh my God, when somebody finally sent me some money, I think it was Mia. Mia sent me $30. She's always kind. She always helps people out when they're hurting. And she's got a little Mac Miller baby, Dexter. And Felix, he's probably Felix. He died on on Newman. His name was Felix too. Felix Figueroa. And he was a musician. And I want somebody to give me that tape of him on his last night of life. And he was high in heaven, singing and jamming and rapping. And oh my God, I listened to it over and over until I lost it. And I lost it. I can't find it anymore. Ugh. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to go to bed. The sun's coming up. I'm a vampire. I sleep during the day so the idiots don't get me. Hide from them and knock on my door. We have reason to believe you've been smoking pot in your apartment, but we let Suzanne smoke pot, and we let some of the people that don't ever leave their apartment smoke pot. But different rules for different people, Vicky. And if you don't follow the rules, well, have the cops come in and drag you out and break your diffuser. I hope to God they're character actors. Well, of course they are. We're all a simulation. We are a simulation. We've built this together. We've already done this. This is eternity. We have met in the middle. In the 8, the fish is closing. Aquarius is 9. Some of us are there. Some of us are guiding others there. Miley is already in the age of Aquarius. She probably has been since I bet you she was born. I wonder what year she was born. Well, a whole bunch of starseeds got born after them. Harmonic convergence, the the demonic, harmonic convergence, the demonic divergence. I thought I made that up, but apparently I didn't. There's something that's spontaneous that people all over the world come up with the same thing in their head. Same time, they come up with an invention. They come up with a song. They come up with a poem. It's the same thing. There's some word for that. It's like the universe is saying it's time to invent the light bulb. And somebody's got to do it. And Tesla figured it out, and it was free. And Edison wanted money. He wanted to be rich. He wanted to be a ruler. Fucking ridiculous. Men sit down at a table. Oh, we're going to write rules. We're going to put them on a piece of paper, and you've got to follow them. Well, you know what? You wrote a rule. If I got to follow the rules, there is a big rule in there, and that's the one I am going to follow. And it says, if the government is corrupt, it is our duty to overthrow the government. It's our duty. And I'm doing it with millions of dead cops, dead Kennedys, and icky, sticky, wicky boyfriends. We are the candle on the cake at the party for the end, 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 for the end of the world. We are the candle on the cake at the party for the end, for the end of the world. Wah, 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 wah. Take over, rockstar guitar friends. I love you. Wah, 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 wah. You make me nervous. You make me want to cry. You make me nervous. You make me want to die. Because you drank from the cup of their convention. And you drank from the cup of their dimension. Bum 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 bum. You make me nervous. Bum 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 bum. I wanna cry. Bum 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 bum. You make me nervous. Bum 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 bum. I wanna die. 'Cause you drank from the cup of their convention, and you drank from the cup of their dimension, and you drank from the cup of their convention, and you drank from the cup, 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 and you drank from the cup. Look up, look up. Look up, look up. Look up, look up. Look up, look up. Look into the light. Look into the light, my darling. Look into the light, my darling. Look into the light, my darling. Step into the light. Step into the light. Step into the light. Step into the light. She's a fan, she's a fan, she's a fan, she's a 69 God, she's a fan. She's a fan, she's a fan, she's a fan, she's a 69 God, she's a fan. She's a fan, she's a fan, she's a fan. She's a 69 God and she's a fan. She's a fan, she's a fan, she's a fan, she's a 69 God and she's a fan. Step into the light. Brothers and sisters, step into the light as friends. Step into the light, brothers and sisters. Step into the end of the world. Wah, 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 wah. Are we the last living souls? 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 Am I the last living soul? 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 Don't say it's so. Don't say it's so. Don't say it's so. I wanna know. Don't say it's so. I wanna know. I wanna go. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh, oh, won't you take me home? Please, please. I wanna go home. Itchy and scratchy. Am I the last living soul? 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 Are we the last living souls? Are we the last? How the fuck do I still have that hat from the Mrs. Happiness video? How? How? Is it the same hat? Huh. I know Lori Mann had one exactly like it. And I was like, how did my hat get to the West Almond Stomp? And she's like, that's my hat. And I get home, because I thought maybe I must have brought my hat. But my hat's sitting here. I wonder where my Snoop Dogg hat is. That I've carried around since 2007. Why? You think you need to put it in a box and put it in your basement? Am I the last living soul? 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 Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep, sleep, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Okay, that one was hard, but how about this one? Okay. Hark, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is our song. Oh, I can hear the rest. I can't do it by myself. I need backup. I need backup singers. Hark, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing a cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is our song. All joyfully and we're caroling. I forget the words. Hark, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you and all of your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding and bring it out here. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it out here. Good tidings to you and all of your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. 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 So bring some out here. Good tidings to you and all of your kin.